Round 3 of the lower bracket from the FullSpeed League Glitched Edition is about to go live. The match opposes Paragraf, Aethal, Zerojah, and Chroma. First map here is survived by Zerojah. The Deadmania here is held by Amada with a 51.698. In terms of the other players, Paragraf is in 5th place with a 51.878, which he drove during the warm-up preceding this match. Then we got Zerojah in 10th place with his 52.027. Then we've got, let's see, Chroma in 14th with a 52.066, and Aethal in 17th with a 52.104. I hope you guys are truly enjoying the show. I hope everything is good on the technical side, on the sound mix. I hope the visuals are good. There's no drop frames or anything. So far, we have a pretty good track record. Only 72 drop frames over the course of 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's a bit of a side note, though. Anyways, we're heading towards the end of the warm-up right now with the final wall ride coming up for Chroma, who will actually finish the warm-up here with the 52 time at 52.18 as a result of that. Anyways, GLHF everyone, Paragraf, Aethal, Zerojah, and Chroma are gonna battle it out for 2 spots in the semi-final coming up next. We're gonna be spectating Chroma from Team Evo, German driver. Nicely done, dug down by Zerojah, who would take the advantage over Chroma, but Chroma with a better turn here won't be able to get the advantage over Zerojah. Let's see if the SD is able to actually change anything on behalf of Zerojah. Zerojah going for the inside line, and he will be able to take the lead from Chroma for 13 thousandths of a second. And Chroma, with a much better turnover, he's able to actually get back past Zerojah and back in the lead. Paragraf in 2nd, Zerojah 3rd, and Aethal in 4th place. Let's actually check in on the Danish driver from Team Numalops right now, and it seems as though Chroma is holding steadfast, but Paragraf with a better inside line is able to get back up to his fellow rival Chroma from Germany, currently sitting in 1st place. Paragraf in 2nd place, around half a tenth down on Chroma at the moment, and it seems as though Chroma is holding steady in its 1st place, and he will be able to take the first blood unless a catastrophic failure happens in the final wall ride. It seems as though he will not be able to be caught up by Paragraf, and Chroma will cross the line with a 52.054. Paragraf 2nd, Aethal 3rd, and Zerojah in 4th place. So 10 points for Chroma already, 6 points for Paragraf, 4 for Aethal, and 3 for Zerojah. Nice time by Chroma already with a 52.54, which actually improves his Daily Mania record, with 12th place being gained by Chroma as a result of that round on the Daily Mania leaderboards. But that is not really too important right now. Right now, it seems as though we're just looking for the first two rounds right here. And Aethal making the early mistake here, that's going to be game over for the Danish driver. Meanwhile, Chroma in the lead in front of Paragraf and Zerojah in 3rd position. Let's actually check in on the French driver from Team Metalik, one of the 2018 World Champion Squad members for Team France in the Stadium World Team Cup. Chroma in 1st place, Paragraf and Zerojah battling it out firstly for 2nd place. Zerojah having the advantage, entering into the wall ride right now with a much better line compared to the Paragraf in here. Paragraf going a little bit wide, still remaining in contact with the Frenchman though. Meanwhile, Chroma is checking out in front. He is around a 10th of a second, 10th and a half even, compared to Zerojah in 1st place. And now we're seeing how everything goes for the German driver. And it seems as though it will be another PB again for Chroma. We're gonna have to check on the timers. Let's actually see if we can follow Chroma. It's a 52.124, not quite PB, but still a good enough time for that 1st place. Zerojah 2nd and Paragraf in 3rd. And unfortunately for Aethal, that's a DNF already, and no points scored. He will be down to last place so far as Zerojah moves back up to 3rd place with 9 points. He's 1 point behind Paragraf though, in 10th with 10 points in 2nd place, and Chroma having a really good start so far. 2 out of 2 for the German driver from Team Evo. Let's see if he's able to make it 3 for 3, potentially a first full sweep for this map here. Zerojah and Chroma battling it out fiercely for 1st place here. Onto the whole shot, it will be the CP1 for Chroma here for 13,000 compared to Zerojah. Zerojah will be back down to 4th place after a really dodgy line into the turnover, and it seems as though, yeah, he will be really far down. He's 2 tenths, even 3 tenths down already on the leading group. It's Chroma, Paragraf, and Aethal in that order. 3 tenths down already, we find Zerojah. Let's actually see from the perspective of Aethal, who is a little bit further down compared to the leading fight right now, but Paragraf and Chroma are battling it out fiercely with one another, and now we're seeing that Paragraf is trying to get the upper hand on Chroma. Chroma trying to make something happen, trying to retain that lead from Paragraf, but it seems as though it will not be enough into the final wall ride, and Paragraf will be winning the round right here. It will deny the full sweep for Chroma. Paragraf will win with a 52.264. Chroma 2nd, Aethal 3rd, and Zerojah in 4th. Great round by those two players. The top 2 right here. And Chroma will remain in the lead with 26. 20 points for Paragraf in 2nd, 12 for Zerojah in 3rd place, 8 for Aethal in 4th. Alright, heading into round number 4 already, the final round here on the on the first rotation of Survive. Sorry for the little blank right there. And now we're seeing that Chroma has made the first mistake right now. That's a little bit of an off round for Chroma in this one. Paragraf in first place, Aethal second, and Zerojah in third position. And now we're seeing that, yeah, Chroma is getting a little bit left behind really quickly here. Paragraf in first place, Aethal second, and Zerojah in third place, as I said. And Zerojah trying to reel Aethal back into the final turnover right here. Will he be able to make so? Watch out for the inside line right here. Do not touch the inside wall. And that's going to be it for this round. Apparently, Paragraf is checking out really quickly. He's able to keep Aethal at a safe distance. Social distancing here. And now Paragraf in first place, Aethal second, and Zerojah third. Paragraf with a 51.981. Second place for Aethal, third for Zerojah, and fourth for Chroma. Four rounds done, we're heading into map number 2, which is going to be Conquérant by Bright Armpit. So, Conquérant by Bright Armpit. The Deadmania is held by Kid with a 53.196. In terms of the other players, Aethal is in P7 actually with a 53.421. This could be one of his best maps to date. Zerojah is in 12th position with a 53.527. Then we find Chroma in 17th with a 53.703. And finally, Paragraf is a bit further down. I think he's in 24th position with a 53.887. So, 4 rounds played, and here's the current scoreboard so far. Paragraf having taken the lead from Chroma, 30 points for Paragraf in first place. Chroma second with 29, Zerojah third with 16, and Aethal fourth with 14. So far we're in the warm-up with Zerojah having failed the speed check, but still, remember, this is only the warm-up. Some people like to not finish it. Some people like to finish it to kind of reassure themselves, while others are a bit more relaxed and prefer not finishing it and reserve everything that they can have for the actual live rounds. Meanwhile, Aethal and Chroma are going to finish the round. It seems as though we're not going to get any indicative time here. It's a 54.15 for Chroma, 53.9534 for Aethal. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Map number 2 about to get underway. Round 5 of the lower bracket round 3 match between Paragraf, Aethal, Zerojah, and Chroma, and we're going to be spectating Paragraf from Team Aurora Racing, representing Slovakia. Chroma getting the whole shot after CP1 into this loop, and Paragraf clipping the inside of the loop. That's game over for him. Zerojah getting really inside on the first SD, which is really good for him. It's the second place for him, equal with Aethal. Chroma getting the first place, but actually the turnover was really poor on Chroma's side, so Zerojah will retake the lead in front of Aethal, and Chroma will be back down to third place. First two right here, watch out for the hole here before the while you're SDing, and then the third place right now for Aethal as he gets overtaken by Chroma. Chroma overtaking Zerojah as well before the speed check, and now we're seeing Zerojah back down to second place and actually under pressure from Aethal for the second position meanwhile, and now we're seeing the final part of the map. We saw that Zerojah could make an incredible comeback out there, and it seems as though it's making the case for himself right now as he's getting back up to Chroma in first place and overtaking him for the lead into the final wall. Right, Chroma with less speed gets overtaken by Aethal for second place. It's going to be over to the finish line to decide between these two, and Zerojah will cross the line in first place, and Aethal will full stop pick at the finish line. That's absolutely devastating for him. Zerojah will win the round with a 53.858. Chroma second, Aethal third, and Paragraf in fourth with a full stop pick from Aethal. Round number 6, and as a result of round number 5, 35 points for Chroma, who retakes the lead, with 33 for Paragraf, who is demoted down to second place. Zerojah taking 10 valuable points with 26 to his credit right now, 18 points for Aethal in fourth place. Let's actually spectate Chroma a little bit here. Right now in second place, just behind Zerojah. Aethal in third place, Paragraf in fourth position. Chroma battling it out with Zerojah in the turnover. Zerojah still having the advantage, but a much better line here into the entry into the tube here for Chroma will nearly take him in the lead. Then SD into the second tube right now, and we're seeing that Chroma is trying to check out from Zerojah, around a tenth of a gap between the two players, ending into the speed check, and now we're seeing the final turnover here. Maybe could Zerojah pull something here? And he's actually gaining on Chroma ever so slightly. Slowly but surely he's going to reel him in before the final wall ride. We're going to see how Chroma is able to actually separately fare against the French player in a defending situation. It seems as though this time it will be the round win for Chroma, unless the stop at the finish line happens. It will not be the case with a 53.771 for Chroma. Zerojah second, Aethal third, and Paragraf has DNF'd. He made another mistake, and he will be falling down the leaderboard even further on. Still, he will remain in second place for now, but he's only have 1 point of a gap between himself and Zerojah in third position. So Zerojah going back into contention slowly but surely for that second spot and that place in the semifinals coming up. Zerojah getting the lead after the first and second CPs. The SD really nicely negotiated by Aethal, Paragraf, and Zerojah. Chroma also a little bit further behind, but still remaining into the in the right group. Zerojah in first place, Paragraf second, Chroma third, and Aethal fourth, entering into the first tier right now. Watch out for the SD and watch out for the hole between the SD right now, and everybody clears the SD pretty much perfectly. Paragraf in first place, then Aethal and Chroma second equal, and then Zerojah down in fourth position. But no big mistakes so far. Zerojah with a really inside line in the turnover. He manages to keep his challenge alive right now, and it seems as though the right turn is really tight. Paragraf still remaining in there as well. Chroma in first place, Aethal second, Zerojah third, Zerojah battling it out with Aethal for second, and now we're seeing that Chroma is able to check out really nicely here, and he will be able to cross the line in first place. It's a round win for Chroma with a 53.991. Zerojah second, Aethal third, and Paragraf fourth. It is actually a really nice round from everyone here. Really good round right here. Chroma having made pretty much halfway through the finalist status right now. Remember, it's still 100 points for the finalist status right now. Zerojah back up to second with 38 points. Paragraf third with 36. Zerojah and Chroma neck and neck, heading into the second CP. The SD right here, watch out for Aethal. He always forced to split it, to kind of back out of it, split his SD in order to avoid touching the inside wall, and that's going to demote him to fourth place. Even though he has a really nice inside line into the turnover, he's not able to actually make it past Paragraf in third place. The Paragraf has got much more speed than Chroma and Zerojah. He is able to actually eat them both and get back up into the lead, ending into the final part of the tube right now. No, Zerojah is still resisting right now. Before the speed check, it is still Zerojah in the lead. Aethal touches the wall, and that's game over for Aethal right now. Chroma in third place. Paragraf touching the inside at the exit of the speed check, and thus will be promoting Chroma up to second place already. Zerojah is still in the lead right now. Zerojah having a 2/10 buffer to Chroma in second place, but Chroma is able to actually reel Zerojah back in, and it seems as though he will be eating him and sniping him at the line, and that will be Chroma who will win the round in the end from Zerojah with a time of 54.220. Zerojah second, Paragraf third. After that mistake, he's still able to cross the finish line, and unfortunately for Aethal, it was a DNF. And so Chroma is well advanced here for that first spot right here. 65 points for Chroma in first place, 44 for Zerojah in second, as the second map is done and dusted, and we're about to actually get into the third map, which is going to be Whiplash by Maffeo. So, Whiplash by Maffeo. The Dedimania here is held by Kid with a 50.026. In terms of other players, so we see that Chroma is in 21st place in the Dedimania rankings with a 50.584. Let's see if we find any other players. So Zerojah is in 11th position with a 50.344. Aethal is in 9th place with a 50.294. And as for Paragraf, is in 14th place with a 50.438. After 8 rounds played, here is the score recap. Chroma in first place with 65, Zerojah second with 44, Paragraf third with 40, Aethal fourth with 26. Aethal not really looking good after the first 8 rounds, but maybe, just maybe, this could be the map that actually enables him to make a comeback and actually get back into contention for a second place potentially versus Zerojah. But he will actually have to overtake this man that we see on screen right now, Paragraf, who's just 4 points behind Zerojah. Meanwhile, in the overall standing on this match, so it will be a pretty tense battle for second place already. Even though Chroma is actually potentially, even though Chroma is having a pretty safe buffer of 21 points to Zerojah in second place, everything can happen in Trackmania, and it usually does. So we could potentially see some weird shenanigans happening. Anyways, good luck, have fun, everyone. Round number 9 underway, and now we're going to be spectating our 2018 World Champion Squad member, Zerojah from Team Metallic representing France. Zerojah making an early mistake, and that's a DNF for our man. Unfortunately for Zerojah, that's going to be an early DNF. That will be devastating, as we're going to be seeing potentially a second place hand change right now with Chroma and Paragraf in first and second, Aethal in third place. Now let's see perspective from Aethal right now, and yeah, Aethal keeping close tabs on the actual battle for first place right now. Ew, that's Chroma who will actually make the first mistake and go a little bit too far on the inside, and that's going to be Paragraf who will inherit the lead from Aethal. Aethal will have to try and reel the Aurora Racing driver from Slovakia back in, but it's looking to be pretty a tough ask when getting into the final tube and the final turnover right now. And now we're seeing that Paragraf will be able to take the 50 points, the talent points down to 50, and get back into second place. Paragraf will win the round in the end with a 50.628. Aethal second, and unfortunately 2 DNFs on behalf of Chroma and Zerojah after an early mistake. And so 50 points for Paragraf in first place, Zerojah in Paragraf in second place, sorry, Zerojah in third with 44 points. And now we're seeing that Chroma is still on 65, he's still in the lead, and Zerojah making another mistake already, touching the inside at the start. What are you doing, Zerojah? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu nous fais là? Aethal also having a really dog shit start, sorry for the word, but that's pretty much how it is. He will not be able to clear with speed check. Game over for Aethal, so 2 DNFs already on behalf of those two players, and so Paragraf and Chroma will battle it out for the lead right now in first and second. Paragraf having the lead right now. Paragraf having the lead right now in first place with a 10.5 of a gap between himself and Chroma in second place. Heading into the wall ride right now, we're seeing that Paragraf is still holding steadfast. Heading into the final tube, he extends his advantage to 0.3 of a second to Chroma in second place. Chroma will still remain in the lead, but Paragraf is slowly but surely making inroads onto the German's lead, so he will have to be extremely careful heading to the next round as Paragraf heads the final wall ride and the final jump into the round win with a 50.570. Chroma in second place with Zerojah and Aethal having DNF'd. It was looking really good at the end of round 8 for Zerojah after a comeback, but just 2 rounds in out of 4 on Whiplash, and it's already looking pretty grim for the Frenchman right now, as he is now having a 16-point deficit to Paragraf in second position. Meanwhile, Chroma is still in first place with 71 points, but he's seeing Paragraf growing bigger and bigger in his mirrors, and now he's not having a great start, currently sitting in P4 and being left behind quite easily by Zerojah, Paragraf, and Aethal in that order. Zerojah in first place, Paragraf second, Aethal in third place. Let's actually check in on the Danish driver from Team Numelovs. Zerojah and Paragraf in first and second, and Zerojah will clip the inside wall before the jump. That's game over for Zerojah. 3 mistakes out of 3 rounds for the French player. This is not looking good, and now Paragraf is alone in the lead in front of Aethal. He's got a 2.5 gap between himself and second place, and now he's all gonna have to safe it, and he will be getting back to 1 point advantage. No, actually, Chroma is still in. Chroma is still in the round. He will score through 4 points, but Paragraf will win with a 50.510. Aethal second, Chroma third, and Zerojah DNF. There's no fucking difference, whatever. And yeah, 75 points for Chroma, 70 for Paragraf, 44 for Zerojah. Paragraf and Chroma are going back to pretty much a level playing field here for first and second place right now, but Zerojah is going from bad to worse to even worse than worse for our man right now. 3 mistakes out of 3, so this one will be the good one on Whiplash. So no score on this map right now would be absolutely devastating for our Frenchman right now. He's currently holding the lead though versus Aethal in second place, Chroma and Paragraf in third and fourth. Paragraf having made an early mistake. He's already down 0.4 of a second compared to the lead group, and it seems as though Zerojah is still holding steadfast versus Aethal in second place, and Chroma in third is still looking pretty good. He's keeping close tabs on the lead battle, even though he's getting left behind a little bit. Zerojah and Aethal in first and second in that order. Let's actually see if Zerojah is able to cross the line. Oh, actually, Aethal will snipe him in the final wall ride and will cross the line first with a 50.537. First round win for Aethal, if I'm not mistaken. Zerojah second, Chroma third, and Paragraf in fourth place. Getting snapped every time? Well, at least he finished this round. That's a 1 out of 4. That's not really a good track record, unfortunately, for him. So, yeah, we're gonna go on to map number 4 right now, which is going to be Shadow Myself by Maffeo. Shadow Myself, dedicated held by Kid with a 50.988. We're currently seeing for the other players that Zerojah is in 6th position with a 51.371. We also see Paragraf in 11th place with a 51.7560. Aethal in 12th place with a 51.564. And then we see that Chroma is actually absent from that top page. He's in the bottom page in 21st with a 51.800. After 12 rounds played, here is the quick recap. Chroma is in first place with 79 points, Paragraf in second place with 73, third place for Zerojah with 50, and Aethal fourth with 48 points. So yeah, it could still be a battle for potentially getting back into the nearest contender for second place, although Paragraf has got a 23-point difference to Zerojah in third place. And yeah, both Chroma and Paragraf have the chance to close it out on that one map alone. They have to win every single round in order to actually get into finalist status and actually secure themselves a position and a spot into the semi-finals. Meanwhile, Paragraf is adding the warm-up round right now with a 51.38. Pretty nice time. So BCP, one of the experts in one of the guys in chat, it was BCP who said well, 1.4 will be a good time. And actually, it was an improvement on the PB from Paragraf here with with that Daily Mania. Good luck, have fun, everyone. And it seems as though we're going to be spectating the only man we haven't spectated yet, and that's his Aethal, who's made a huge mistake already. Full stop pick for Aethal, and that's pretty much dead for the Danish driver. It is game over already for the Numelops driver, and so it is Zerojah, Paragraf in first and second, and Chroma in third place right now. We're seeing that Zerojah is currently holding steadfast after the first speed check. Paragraf getting reeled in by Chroma, even as he got a much better speed at the landing and into the tube compared to Paragraf. Second place for Chroma at the whole shot with 0.003 of a second of a difference between the two drivers, and the battle is still raging on for second place, even though Chroma has got much more speed than Zerojah into the wall right now, into the dirt. Will Zerojah be able to hold him in? It's not really looking that likely, as Chroma is able to reel him in, but actually much better transition from Zerojah compared to Chroma enables him to keep that lead, and Paragraf is even able to sneak past Chroma in second place. And now we're seeing the final turn and the speed check coming in, the final jump, and that's going to be Zerojah winning the round with a 51.633, Paragraf second, and Chroma in third place. And so Zerojah will be up to 60 points now. Finally, he gets some vital points on the board. The main player from Team Mental League. He still has quite a bit of a gap to close to Paragraf in second place with 79 points to his credit. Chroma is in first place, but he only has 4 points of an advantage to Paragraf in second place. He's at 83, Chroma, while 79 points is for Paragraf right now. Really nice inside line from all the players. Zerojah and Paragraf in first and second. Paragraf with a much better inside speed drift will be able to sneak past Zerojah before the CP and the speed check. Zerojah retaking the lead just before the tube right now. Paragraf in second place, Chroma in third place. Chroma with much more speed in the tube compared to Paragraf will be able to reel him back in and try to mount on fight for second place. Meanwhile, Aethal is a little bit further behind. He's at 2/10 and even 3/10, actually still keeping within 2/10 of the leading group. Zerojah, Paragraf, and Chroma in that order. Let's actually check in on Chroma. Chroma with a much better speed into the dirt will be able to overtake Paragraf in the second place, and we are seeing that Zerojah is trying to hold steadfast, holding steady, and try to keep everyone at bay here, even though Chroma is coming in thick and fast. And now we're seeing the final turn and the final speed check coming in. Zerojah still remaining in the lead. Will he jump too far to the left? No, it will be a round win with a 51.688 for Zerojah in the end. Chroma second, Paragraf third, and Aethal fourth. So Chroma will be able to extend his advantage a little bit by 2 points, go back to up to a 6-speed advantage, to a 6-point advantage for him against Paragraf on second place with 83. Zerojah making a few inroads on the advantage of Paragraf right now. Paragraf on 83, Zerojah on 70. So yeah, the French player maybe is able to mount a comeback after all. After 2 rounds, that's actually looking pretty good. Remember, this was actually the map where we saw Zerojah mount an incredible comeback. As I say that, he completely falters the first speed check, and that's game over for Zerojah, unfortunately. And that's actually Aethal who will inherit the lead in front of Paragraf. Paragraf is 2/10 down on Aethal somehow, and apparently Chroma has DNS. So yeah, that's pretty much a 1v1 situation with Aethal having the upper hand with the 4/10 buffer, a pretty comfortable cushion of a gap between himself and Paragraf in second position. And now we're going to see that Aethal will get into the final part and the speed check right now into the jump into the finish block, and that's going to be Aethal who takes the round with a 51.721. Nice round by 51.721. Nice round, well, by Aethal. Paragraf second, and Zerojah and Chroma are having DNF, and we're on the shared lead situation between Paragraf and Chroma. 89 points equal, and Zerojah is still on 70 points. It's not looking good. As we're heading into the fourth and final round on this map right now. Round number 16 on the low bracket, round 3 with Aethal clipping a bit, and that's a DNF. That's going to be a DNF for Aethal, unfortunately. Aethal is still in there. Let's actually see if he clears the speed check this time. And he will not be able to clear the speed check. That's a definite DNF for him right now. And now we're seeing Zerojah and Chroma in first and second, with Paragraf in third. Paragraf at 10.5 down. Amazingly, he's not really able to actually hold his own. He might have made a mistake when we missed off camera. We were focusing on Aethal, trying to see if he would be able to make the speed check. Meanwhile, Zerojah in first, and Zerojah in first, and Chroma in second. Around the 10th down on the French player right now. Zerojah looking really good right now on this round. Oh, he does the pinball! That's a DNF for Zerojah, and Chroma having less speed than Paragraf, and actually Paragraf will overtake him, and he will get to 99 points with a 52.007. Chroma second, and unfortunately for Zerojah, Zerojah will he be able to finish? Oh, come on, reversing the finish, you idiot. 2 seconds left. He still scores the point for third place. So 16 rounds done, and now we're getting into the 5th and final map for this first rotation, which is going to be Bikets by Cyrox. So, Bikets by Cyrox, Steady Media held by Mutta with a 45.197, dropped during the winner bracket final, as a matter of fact. Zerojah is holding in 9th place here with a 45.584, sorry. Aethal in 11th place with a 45.610. Paragraf in 12th with a 45.621. And where is Chroma? Chroma in 18th with a 45.800. After 16 rounds, we've got this particular scoreboard. 99 points for Paragraf in first place. He only has to finish one round to get into the finalist status. Chroma needs at least a second place to get into finalist mode. As for Zerojah and Aethal, it's looking to be pretty grim. And Zerojah is going to have to make the final push to get himself into finalist status and potentially get into contention for a spot in the semifinals. Aethal and Zerojah finishing their rounds. 45.823 for Aethal in this first position in the warm-up. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Here we go then with map number 5, round 1 out of 5, round number 17 on the this match is underway, and we're going to be spectating Chroma here, who's going to have it all to do. He's going to have to deny at least, he's going to have to finish at least in second place, or even more, deny a Paragraf from this 10 points, and he will touch the inside. That's going to be game over for Chroma already. So that's one of the contenders out of the way for the finalist mode status. Meanwhile, it's Aethal who's currently leading the charge in front of Paragraf and Zerojah. Zerojah currently in 3rd place, battling it out with Paragraf for 2nd place, and Paragraf having a much better inside line, but not as much speed at the end compared to Zerojah. Zerojah will be able to overtake him before the wall ride in 2nd place, and now we're seeing that Aethal is still remaining in the lead, having a pretty good cushion of around 0.3 of a second between himself and Zerojah in 2nd place, and Aethal will win the round and take 10 points as a result of that with a 45.638. Zerojah in 2nd place, Paragraf in 3rd. And unfortunately for Chroma, that's a DNF for him. Finalist mode then for Paragraf, who is now on a finalist mode situation. Good luck, have fun. Good luck for, this man, Paragraf from Aurora Racing. And now he's gonna have to win one more round to get himself into the semi-final coming up next. One more round win to get a chance to play against Ireogon and Mooney. Meanwhile, Zerojah is trying to make something happen and try to claw that gap back to the leaders and try to keep the dream alive for that spot in the semifinals, but he's getting reeled in by Paragraf before that jump right now. He's getting overtaken even before the wall ride by Paragraf. Will Zerojah will be able to resist? I don't think so. He got overtaken even by Aethal. Aethal is completely on fire right now. He's holding steady against Paragraf right now. Unless a mistake happens from Aethal, Aethal will be really hard to catch up for Paragraf, and Paragraf gets denied for one more time, for the first time right here with a 45.671. Paragraf 2nd, Zerojah 3rd, and Chroma in 4th place. Chroma needs another round finish though to get into finalist mode, and actually Aethal is in 81 points and he's closing on to Zerojah in 3rd position with 84. 98 points for Chroma. That's not really looking good though. He needs to imperatively finish that round to get into finalists as well. The German player from Team Evo only has his destiny into his hand with 2 rounds left to actually make something happen. Aethal getting the whole shot after CP1. Aethal coming alive into this final map, which is biked by Cyrox, and Chroma falling down to 4th position. But he doesn't really need to push it for the 1st place right now. He can basically just finish the round and actually get into the finalist situation as long as he gets the 3 points for 4th position. Meanwhile, Aethal in the lead for the Paragraf and Zerojah in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Zerojah trying to make something happen with Paragraf. Paragraf having already overtaken him into the final wall, right into the final turnover, and now we're getting into the finish, and Aethal will win again. Will Zerojah be able to overtake Paragraf into the 2nd place? Yes, he will. Aethal winning with a 45.628. Zerojah 2nd, Paragraf 3rd, and Chroma in 4th. And we're adding into a duel. The first Mexican standoff for 1st place is going to be between Chroma and Paragraf, as both have reached finalist status. I think Aethal has literally saved Chroma's day, and he will be even more thankful for that if Aethal is able to actually get himself another round win to get into a triple finalist situation potentially. And yeah, Zerojah and Aethal both have to win one round to get into finalist as well. So yeah, we could potentially see either a triple or quadruple finalist heading into the into the next map. So yeah, Aethal currently looking into second place right now, and even first place as he overtakes Zerojah for that lead spot. Zerojah down into second place, Paragraf in third, Chroma in fourth. Chroma not really looking pretty good not really looking good at all on this map. Zerojah getting potentially reeled in by Paragraf, and Chroma with much more speed than Paragraf, and Zerojah will get back up to third, potentially up to second place. Will he be able to make something happen about Aethal though? I don't think so. Zerojah still remaining in second place, Aethal popping off, and we will get into a triple finalist situation with Zerojah in second place, Aethal first with a 45.768, Zerojah second, Chroma and Paragraf are denied, and now we're getting into the finalist status. That's a clean sweep for Aethal. 4 out of 4 for the Danish player from Team Numalops, as we're going to be heading back into the very first map of the day, which was survived by Zerojah, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will be. So we already done a little bit of a rundown, even though done on a rundown of the Daily Manias, but here it is again. Mudda being the holder of the Daily Mania record with a 51.698. Paragraf in 5th place with a 51.878 driven during the warm-up. Zerojah in 10th place with a 52.027. Chroma in 13th place with a 52.054. And finally, Aethal in 18th place with a 52.0104. Sorry. So, quick score recap after 20 rounds. Triple finalist situation for that first seed. Aethal, Paragraf, and Chroma are gonna battle it out for that first spot into the semifinals. Zerojah is just 4 points away for getting into finalist status, and for Zerojah, basically, he's gonna have to deny that to make that deny everyone here to make that quadruple finalist happen. We would be absolutely bananas if we actually managed to see that, though. He basically clean sweep. Did you miss the clean sweep on Bike It on the previous map, BCP? 4 out of 4. So the warm-ups being currently done by all the players. We're seeing the Paragraf and Chroma are looking pretty good with a 52.254 for Paragraf in first place, and this is it, boys. Triple finalist situation for this first place. Aethal, Chroma, and Aethal, Chroma, and Paragraf. It will be a three-way fight for that first spot, and only 2 of them will be able to go into the semi-final, opposing them against Ariogon and Mooney. Zerojah getting the whole shot after CP1. Let's actually see if he's able to hold steady and actually keep the dream alive and actually make it to a quadruple final situation. Chroma getting the first place right now, but Zerojah trying to make Zerojah lines work right here. Aethal in second place, Zerojah third, and Paragraf in fourth. Aethal and Chroma battling it out fiercely for first position right now. Let's actually check in on the Danish driver from Team Numalops right now. Aethal in first place in front of Chroma. Chroma trying to battle fiercely right here with Aethal right now. Zerojah cannot do anything right now doesn't have any answer to that duel right now. Let's actually see. It's going to be a really tight battle. It's going to be over the line to decide whether who from Aethal or Chroma will actually win. It seems as though it will be Aethal who will win. Yes, Aethal will win for 4,000th of a second with a 52.127. Chroma second, Zerojah third, and Paragraf fourth. And we're heading in another triple finalist round, this time for second place. There's only 1 spot left for the semi-final against Ariogon and Mooney, and now there will be heartbreak for 2 of these people, as the 2 losers from that round will be eliminated on the spot. And if you guys want to support Zerojah right now, it's your time, guys. It's absolutely your time. It seems as though we got an early mistake from Chroma, and Chroma will be out of the spot already. Game over for Chroma, who's already 8/10 down. That's pretty much game over for him. And now we're seeing that Paragraf has taken the lead from Zerojah in first and second right now. We're seeing that Paragraf is checking out in front of his rival, 2018 world champion, remember. And now we're seeing that Paragraf is trying to check out as much as possible. Zerojah trying to reel him back, and it seems as though he will not be able to do anything about Paragraf's lead right now. And it will be your second finalist coming up, second semi-finalist coming up right now with Paragraf heading into the final wall ride and into the final jump, clipping the Zerojah. Will be sealing the fate of him in the tournament. GG to Paragraf with a 52.121. Zerojah and Chroma, unfortunately for them, are eliminated from the tournament. So, final recap of the score of the lower bracket round 3 match. Aethal will be your first place driver, then second place for Paragraf. Chroma, who both of them are qualified in the semi-final number 2, which we'll be covering here. And unfortunately for Zerojah and for Chroma, the adventure has ended.